before they actually start working, and they will learn everything that they need to know to perform the activity. So it is not a problem if somebody else hadn't even worked a day in their lives.
Okay.
But if they want to start working in these positions, that's all right. Of course, for the visa application, it's going to be really helpful if they have some certificates or some proof of some kind of education or experience. That would help, but it's not like obligatory. So if it's not present, that's all right. And also, another statement I wanted to continue that Mr. Arar said, that I want you to really understand that we help with work permits and paperwork and employment, and not with visas, because we cannot take credit or responsibility for what is not in our power. I'm sure that you, when you came to Belgium, you had this also the procedure with the embassy and everything, so you understand that embassy is a single entity which is not to be controlled by any
Yeah,
manpower
yeah, yeah, yeah.
agency.
Visa, there is no bribes. That's what I'm always teaching people. I always tell them with visa, you can do the right papers, then the visa section will decide.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, this is correct. So
yeah,
we want to perform only the legal activity. It is really our goal, because we do not take any illegal actions, not anything of that. We don't want problems. We don't want people to have problems. So we only act in the conditions of laws that we have, that Polish government has, and everything. So I am really happy that you are open to our partnership, and I'm willing to help every bit of it. So right now, what we are going to do, I will send you all of the information via WhatsApp or email. How do you prefer it?
yeah. Email is more official. I prefer
Okay,
email.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
Mm.
This is true. Okay, I will send you everything in the emails. You can continue talking to me on WhatsApp or email. This is up to you. I'm both people in there. This is me the same.
Yeah.
So I will send you all of the details. You can take a look into it a little bit closer. And if you have any questions or anything to connect or to ask me, you can feel free to do that via
Okay.
WhatsApp, or we can have another call if you need,
Yeah.
so I can explain everything.
So I have one thing. I don't know whether with this partnership, I mean with this favor, you can do it for me with Mr. Aral and other directors if you can, because can you remind me how much you charge? 800 euros.
Uh, the salary is
No,
800
no, 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 no.
euros,
The process, the visa process, and all that.
but the charges depend on the duration of the work permit, because as Mr. Arar already mentioned, visa is going to be only 1 year all the time, but work permit, the main document, can be issued for 1, 2, or 3 years. So the charges that we have depend on the duration. So if it's 1 year, it's one price. If it's 2 or 3 years, it's going to be different. I will send you all of the prices, but I will tell you right now, the best package to have, like a service from our company, is the advanced package. And the advanced package for 1 year costs 999 euros,
Okay.
which includes the employment, the job offer letter, preliminary labor contract, accommodation letter, the medical insurance for the whole year of
Oh,
staying,
yeah.
and also it includes the delivery fee for the complete document set. So, with the advanced package, you get a lot of documents that will help. So the only thing that the candidates have to add is something like their personal documents, their CVs, their experiences that they have, and police clearance report if they have one, or if it is required by the embassy at the country that they are going to apply in. So uh, basically we help with the paperwork, and then they have a good chance to apply to the embassy. And after they receive the application, after they receive the approval, we continue working, because we have the process of giving the job. So we wait for them to come here to Poland, we greet them, and then place them to the actual working place. This is what happens if there is an approval. But if there is a denial, there is also a procedure which we help with, is to prepare an appeal letter to challenge the decision of the embassy, so the candidate has a second chance with the same documents and the
Okay.
same application.
Okay.
Yes, this is as much as we can do regarding the embassy, but at least we try to, help a second chance with these documents, because it is a hard process, and we understand that sometimes it's not easy to get the approval at first try, but we are willing to help as much as we can. And all of the documents are completely genuine and real, so the documents are never the reason for rejection. Sometimes the reason can be because they don't have the trust that they are going to stay to work. There are a lot of illegal immigrants. Do not take it personally, or I hope that the candidates will not take it personally, but it is a problem in Europe right now, just
Yeah,
like
that
anywhere
one
in
is
the world.
everywhere. That one is everywhere, even
Yeah,
here.
like
Yeah.
anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
the good developed countries have the same issue.
Yeah.
It's not only about the Europe. So, as Mr. Arar already said, the situation with Ukrainian war is a little bit difficult, because a lot of candidates had their jobs in Poland from Ukraine, but now they are absent or they are coming back to Ukraine. So there's a huge demand, and I am sure that your amount of people that are interested is going to be of nice help in that region, because we are looking forward to filling in those places, those workplaces, because manpower is really wanted right now in Poland. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, Sandra, you have Mr. R has talked of men, basically men, that's what they want most. What do men do there?
Yes.
Specifically, what kind
Yes.
of jobs do they do?
Basically, they want men because a lot of the jobs are connected to construction, or some kind of production of meat and poultry, and or fish sorting and packing. It can be construction helpers, electrician helpers, welders, pipe fitters. Also, for women, there are positions like fruit and mushroom harvesting, packaging operators, warehouse workers. So we have a range of jobs which is suitable both for men and women, but mostly for men, because it requires strength and good health conditions. So not every woman has an ability to work as a construction helper. So it's not that common for women to get out of their countries to do such job. But we have several women, like several hundred, I would say, even women who are working currently in Poland. And you can see in our testimonials and our YouTube channel as well that there are a lot of people, mostly men, but women are also present. So it's not an issue. If you have a lot of women, that's all right. They can get some kind of easier jobs like packaging operators or warehouse workers or sorters of some kind. So yeah, now I will give you the complete vacancy list also by email. All of the jobs in that list are available at the moment, and they can be applied for. So you can give this to your like potential clients that
I
you may
have,
want
I
to
have,
apply.
if not a thousands, millions, because this is just 2 weeks. This is, I mean, two
I
months.
see.
So, but when you look at my following on TikTok, everyone, whoever is following me on TikTok, is because of what I talk.
Yeah, I see. I saw your YouTube channel. I saw that you had some videos about visa processing and everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't take my time to watch them personally, but I'm sure that I'm going to get into it in some time, because I'm also interested in what you do, and I would like to know, the procedures and everything that you faced and stuff. So I think that we're going to have a mutual partnership in that region,
Yeah.
and as long as you know all of the information, if something is you don't understand or you would like to know more, just ask me and I will provide all the information that I have. About the conditions of living, also accommodation, I would wanted to mention that it is provided by the employer, as Mr. Arar already said, and it is usually hostel type conditions with a shared room but with separate beds and common bathroom area and common kitchen area where the candidates, the workers can cook for themselves because food is not included, but they will have the utensils, the stoves and everything to cook, so it is not an issue. And usually the workers spend like 100 to 150 euros for food per month, so it's also not the big chunk of
Yeah.
their salary.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so it is pretty manageable. And also the one thing that I wanted to say about medical insurance, the one that it is included into the package will start functioning as soon as the candidates come to Poland. But for the period of traveling, they are going to secure a travel insurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to be long term, but it has to be secured as well because we cannot provide it from here. They have to buy it in their home country or the country where they apply because we don't have the means to organize it. If
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
could, we would.
It is
Yeah,
understandable. Yeah. Yeah. It is understandable.
yeah. So
Okay.
basically, it's everything that I wanted to mention for our first meeting, right? And I will give you all of the information to get acquainted with. And as I already said, if you want something to ask, just please feel free to do that. We usually work Monday to Friday. Actually, I am right now in Ukraine because I'm a part of our Ukrainian departments. We have
Okay.
two departments, one in Poland and one in Ukraine. So I have 1 hour difference with you,
Ah.
and
Okay.
1 hour difference with the UIA. But in
And
two
I'm
different
I'm sure soon we shall need to rebuild Ukraine. So we shall need more manpower to rebuild Ukraine.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, we were thinking about that as well, but right now all of our services are unavailable temporarily. I hope it will end soon and we will also, as you said, start rebuilding the country. But for now, unfortunately, all of the managers that work in Ukraine, they are basically working with Polish services. And also we have two different services in Lithuania and Slovakia. And I also wanted to say some things about that because it doesn't involve employment and it doesn't involve work permit, but these services are for people that want to take their families with them or that Romania and Slovakia, we have a possibility to create a business company to the name of the candidate so they can have their own business for 1 year. And if they pay the taxes regularly, they have the opportunity to apply for a temporary residence permit. I will give you all the information about these services as well, and we can discuss them if you have somebody who's interested in having a business in Europe.
There is something I want to ask. Actually, I think you have hit on the question that I was coming. If we are giving one, sorry, I have to close some windows. I was running data. I
Yeah,
was,
we have like 4 minutes left in our conference.
okay, so I was saying that actually in those 4 minutes, can you please answer this? Do you have any plans, for example, if someone has worked for example, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years? Do you have any plan in the future of probably making that person more like a permanent resident or something? No, like, is there any way of making this person, for example, feel like he's part of the country because he's contributing to the taxes? Do you have that plan in your
Yes.
minds?
Yes, I get it. Well, every single candidate that comes to work in Poland or in any other country that we work with actually has a right to apply for temporary residence permit as well after having spent a few months in the country, at least 6 months. So they can apply, or sometimes we have people who come for 1 year, then they renew their visa, renew their contract, and apply in the second year for temporary residence permit. They get it, and they also stay for 2 3 years, and so that's the situation. It is possible. We don't as well guarantee that it's going to be approved, but at least they have a possibility of that. This is present. So yes, they can become a part of country, and they just need to follow the regulations and follow the instructions,
Ye-
because if they don't do that, or if sometimes some people do not leave Poland after their visa is expired, they can be deported, and it can result in deportation, and then in the
Yeah, you know that is
maybe
legality here in
deported.
Europe. Yeah, that is
Yes.
you have to stay in the
So this
country
is.
legally. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yes,
Yeah.
candidates that we are talking about Poland are allowed to travel around the European Union for freely, but they can work only in Poland, because this work permit is valid only for Poland. So this
Okay.
is also a very important thing, because there are a lot of situations when people think that they can go to another country and work there, but it's going to be illegal. They only can travel as tourists, but
Okay.
work in Poland.
Okay. Good. Actually, I think you have answered most of questions what I really need because, of course, you have a question? We have 1 more minute.
Yes, I have.
Hurry up, we have one more
Yes.
minute.
Miss Sandra, I have a question for you. Uh, like, how is the working hours?
Oh, yes, that's what I didn't tell. The working hours are going to be 10 hours every day, Monday to Saturday. So it will result in 60 hours every week, and 240 hours every month. And Sunday is usually a day off. But if the candidates or workers decide to take some extra hours, they will also be paid, and the salary is going to be even higher than we state, because every single hour is paid adequately.
Okay.
Okay, about the another question. I'm sorry. About the air
Yeah.
ticket, is the candidate to pay for his or her air ticket, or it's you to pay
No,
for
the
it?
air tickets are not included, and the reason is pretty simple, because the prices for air tickets change like several times every day. So it would be really difficult for us to maintain a consistent price. So that's why we decided to exclude it, because maybe even people find better offers than we can offer. So it is just inconvenient to include an air ticket. So we decided just to maintain the same price for every single country we work with. It doesn't differ regarding the citizenship or anything. It's the same for everyone. So the air ticket is unfortunately not included.
Okay. Thank you so much. I had more
So
questions
only
to
one
ask,
minute.
but because of the time, I think
Yeah.
thank you so much, Sandra and Alar, for this ample time you have given to us. So it is gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, you had the whole conversation, but I'm sorry. I received the calls within, and one party was broken. I don't know if I find it. So you have had it, and this is the company that I really verify, and we are still in the partnership. We are negotiating the terms that can favor all of